Okay,
Welcome to Strange Play, I'm Rick.
I'm Elliot.
And we have definitely not just been playing this for an hour and then completely fucked it up.
We realised that we're not as good at games as we thought we might be.
No. I'm going to be Scott in a red t-shirt.
I'm still going to be Ramona.
Why are you level 5?
Why am I level 5?
You know what? Doesn't matter. You can carry us.
Didn't you delete all this data?
Yeah. Fuck it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be Ramona again then.
Good. Yeah, see, a lot of the data got deleted because the path's gone.
Yeah.
Ah, screw it.
Ah, well.
I'm actually going to time these ones.
Well, they don't know any of this.
I know, but I like to give a peek behind the curtain.
How are you going to be that way? I'm just... Dude. I've got loads of dollar.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've got all that money still.
Oh.
Still.
I must have like deleted everyone except Ramona.
No,
then.
you weren't. I saw you do it.
Oh, I wonder if it's because she's on your profile.
No, because I could have chosen Scott and it was level 1.
Yeah, but you didn't use Scott last time, did you?
Oh, true. Yeah, maybe.
So maybe the character data is profile specific.
Maybe. Oh well, we'll never know. We're started now. I don't want to start the game again.
No. Come on.
Bring him this way.
Where are you? No. Oh, where did he come from?
He's throwing balls. Throwing balls. I just threw what? Yeah. Well. Have a bat in your face.
Oh my god.
No.
Help.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Dollar bill, y'all.
We got to get.
No!
Come on, man. Give me something.
I nearly made it though.
You didn't. You
I
didn't.
did. In my mind, I nearly made it.
Well, your mind is obviously a very different reflection of the world than the rest of us.
Oh, it is massively.
I think that's interesting though. Like that, no two people experience reality in the same way.
Yeah.
We just sort of agreed on some rules. Like that we're agreeing that this box is green here. But
Yeah.
it could not be.
No,
Like,
but-
what if you were told that the colour green was actually the colour yellow, and then you just went through life saying that like, this is a yellow box?
Oh, I was thinking, because I was thinking about this a while ago myself. What if everyone sees colour in a different spectrum? But
Yeah.
because we see green, and we're like, oh, that colour that we see in our spectrum is green.
Yeah.
So we just call it green. So like, oh, the grass is green today, but
Yeah.
my
Well,
green
you know,
could be
that's-
red.
Colour blindness and stuff like that. They don't know. Way, Drunktown. They're coming. I would like to know what Drunktown is like, and whether it would be a nice place for me to be.
Well, I don't think so, because they're getting off the bus and beating up 2 kids walking down the street.
Yeah, but maybe that's because the driver kicks them off the bus because they were being too leery, right?
Yes.
What if everyone else who's trying to go to Drunktown is nice?
But drunk people aren't nice.
No, not really. I'm seeing the flaw in my plan now.
Yeah.
They're not really being nice drunk people.
You want to go to Smoke Town.
No, because I think it'd just be full with dickheads who like
Weird conversation.
talking about the minutiae of weed, and that's not interesting really. Just smoke it.
I was thinking about this the other day. You know what I realised?
What?
I've never met a conspiracy theorist who isn't a massive stoner.
Yeah, man, it's fucking nuts.
Like, the two things go hand in hand, and the conspiracies get like deeper and deeper with either depend on how much weed they smoke or what are the drugs they do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like so if you come across someone who's like a psychonaut and smokes trees of weed, they're generally some of the most, like, either they'll be the most blissed out hippie motherfucker you've ever met, or they'll be the most paranoid, schizophrenic, like, the government is lizards and everyone's a lizard person.
It's like some of the favourite shit I've seen. Like some really intelligent people that I know as well. During the election, it's like, Donald Trump was a plant by Hillary's campaign so she can win.
Well, that worked out well,
didn't it?
But that's I kind of like that though, because it just reinforces the fact that none of these conspiracy theories have much weight to them, because the government just isn't that smart, you know.
Yeah.
Like there's too many stupid people in government for like massive secrets or like things like that to happen, like 9/11 conspiracy theories and stuff.
Oh, blatantly an inside job.
Well, yeah, you know, how can you argue with it? But just the number of people that you would need to get on board for that to happen, like, it's just ridiculous. But then again, like, some conspiracies have, like, turned out to be true. Like, you know, MK Ultra with the CIA and all that stuff, where they would try to give people mind control powers using LSD. They give them like LSD every day for like half a year.
Have you seen any of the videos?
Literally half a year.
Have you seen any of the videos?
I have not. No.
It's probably not. What's it called?
MK Ultra.
Yeah, it's probably not MK Ultra, but it was definitely LSD tests in the military.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of videos from it, and it's the funniest fucking thing.
Oh, I think I saw one the other day. Like, one was doing rounds on Facebook or something. And they were just like out in the woods having a brilliant old time.
Yeah, like the soldiers, and as it's kicking in, it's like, this soldier's up a tree.
Of course he fucking is. He's been up all the trees today.
Just this dude in a tree, and he just didn't want to get out. He was like, it's nice up here.
It is nice. It's nice in nature when you're tripping. Really nice.
Well, it's brilliant.
There's also been a lot of studies recently as well. Like there was one that people made like a lot of noise about recently, where they gave psilocybin, so short mushrooms, to cancer patients to help them deal with their anxiety and the depression around like dying.
Yeah.
And it found that after like one session, it changed people's lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and they didn't even have to have like a really profound experience, but it helps you to think about things that are going on with you, like kind of more objectively.
Kind of makes sense of them a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly.
Sort of helps with the acceptance of shit, I suppose.
Yeah. It's really amazing. So yeah, when this study came out, there was like a medical journal that just like stopped everything and made it its whole story for that edition or something. Yeah, like front page shit, like crazy stuff. But still,
I read something a while ago. I can't remember where, but I definitely read it. But you remember when my granddad had Parkinson's?
Yeah.
That's what killed him. Well, because it was like having such an impact on the family, we used to look at, journals and things, news stories, just shit to do with Parkinson's, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when you're at that point, you're like,
just give me anything, just help.
There was a study on the effects of MDMA on Parkinson's patients.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was this dude.
Oh, you're down.
He had Parkinson's, and then he'd...
Come on, buddy, get up.
And he was quite far gone. And then they gave him MDMA.
Yeah.
And when it kicked in, he returned to normal.
Yeah.
And he could get up and he could go about his day. And then as 8 hours or so, as it was wearing off, he'd start to deteriorate as the MD would wear off. But it was, because of how it fired everything in his brain.
Tasty.
It sort of gave him a bit of a life for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah, man. It's crazy how much we don't know about the brain, and like a lot of neurological disorders. and how difficult it is to test with like substances that have been deemed illegal and unsafe for people.
Oh yeah.
Even though like a drug like MDMA is very safe, like overall.
Yeah, you just got to be clever with it. Be smart.
Yeah, but there's been a lot of talk recently about.
The same with anything.
Well, yeah, like you could take any drug in sort of safe enough doses.
Yeah, but even things like alcohol, too much will kill you.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You know, it's like. Anyway,
you know the only thing that you have too much of, if it won't kill you, is weed. Because there's no such thing as too much weed. All that happens is you'll go sleep and get sick first. No one has ever died from a marijuana overdose, which is just insane.
Yeah. I love it. I love it when you read the news stories of, you know, people dying due to like weed overdoses, and there'd be this big like paragraphs about weed, and then it'll be like, Mary was also mainlining heroin.
Yeah.
It's like,
but weed was the thing.
But weed killed her. It's like.
Yeah, and then like you get a lot of these stories as well where it's like people go mad like after they smoke like a load of weed, and then like there's a huge story about it, and then right at the end there'll be a paragraph saying, yeah, this person was also being treated for severe depression and like psychosis and stuff. Like, yeah, well maybe that has something to do with
like
it.
At the end, the weed was laced with PCP.
Yeah. Oh look, I'm such a rebel beating up this phone box.
At least you're not throwing up in it.
Yeah, well, we've all been there.
Yeah.
What's this guy in his hat?
Oh, fucking trilby twat. I wouldn't say that to his face though, because he looks massive.
He does look quite big, doesn't he?
Looks hench. That's the word, isn't it? Hench.
Yeah. Because I want to go and get the thing. I want to go and get the thing.
The bionic arm?
Yeah.
It's not in here, it's in the further along
one.
Yeah.
Ushiba.
No, it's the tunnel with the cars in it. There's the star.
One?
It's the star on the door, isn't it?
Star on the door.
Yeah. We'll get there in a minute.
Oh no! Kapow! Yeah, beat you up. Beat you all up.
Get him.
Yeah!
Get him.
Yeah. There was a thing on Vice this week or last week, whatever. Whenever we recorded this, there was a thing on Vice about they asked some experts what a kind of a regulated legal drug market would look like. It was quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they talk about like things like purity and stuff like that. And a lot of the reasons why people have been having a shit time recently with specifically pills and stuff is just because they're so strong these days.
Yeah.
Because obviously, how do you differentiate yourself when everything's so widely available? Or do you make the strongest shit you can?
Yeah.
And yeah, there was another thing on the iPlayer talking about like drug testing and stuff, and like whether we should offer drug testing at places like Fabric and at festivals and things like that. And we actually did this summer. I think it was Secret Garden Party did it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
And they've been doing it in Switzerland for a long time, for a while now.
Yeah.
And since they've put it into place, the number of deaths, they haven't had a death from MDMA related complications, like overheating or hyperthermia, not hypothermia.
Yeah.
And all that sort of thing, because people can go and get their drugs tested. And they find out how strong the drugs are, whether it's got how much MDMA is in it.
Yeah, I saw something from Secret Garden Party actually, where they were like, people were going there with their bags of stuff, getting it tested, and they were like, some of the shit that was being sold as MDMA wasn't that at all.
Yeah.
And then these people were like, oh, that sucks, and then just giving it in.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because people want to take it, but they only want to take it as long as they know what it is. And this one guy, like, who they were filming in the thing. Yeah. They asked him what he would do if, they asked him about his pill, like, where, you know, what he would do if it's not what he thought it was going to be. Bionic arm. There we go. And he said he wouldn't take it if it wasn't MDMA. And they saw how strong the pill was, and it was like 250 milligrams of MDMA in it. Yeah, which is about 3 times what you want to take on for a session, or like for a high.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, more on that next time.